Hey, what's up? Hello guys, kumusta kayong lahat dyan? I hope that everybody is fine despite of this sell-off na nangyari for today on the Philippine stock market. And kung nakita nyo yung na-post ko kanina na according to the global indices, PSEi is rank number 4 in a daily and weekly basis na nag-decline. So, but the question now is, do we need to panic because of this sell-off? Or this is a good opportunity for us to buy more shares, especially for those who are investors. For those who are traders, of course, it's something which is really very alarming kasi we are just concerned about the short-term trend. And pag yung trend is pababa is mas makakabuting i-convert mo muna natin yung trades natin into cash. And hold on until such time there is really a clear reversal of the trend. So ngayon ang gagawin natin guys is tingnan natin yung PSEi. I hope that here in Investagram there is PSEi. So before that, let me check kung mayroon na bang nag-join. So yeah, so somebody already joined. All right, guys, so I hope that you can hear me very well. I know that for those people who are in the Philippines, it's quite too late because it's 11 p.m. While here in my location in Europe, it's only 4 p.m. So pasensya na at medyo late itong aking broadcast. Kasi, you know, I have a job. I have a full-time job and I can only do this kind of things about stocks after my work. So I don't want to mix my work and the stocks. All right, guys, so let me see. PSEi. So this is really a live analysis. Hindi ko nga ito tiningnan. But in this analysis, I think you will learn something from it. This is not only a spoon-feeding broadcast, but I think you will learn from this. So remember, guys, that the higher time frame we have, the more accurate the data we have. So pag punta ka sa 5 minutes, parang it's only a small amount of data there. So this will not be reliable in kind of mid to long term perspective. So let us check PSEi on a daily basis. So right now, let me see what kind of oscillators I have. So I have here the EMA9, it's a short-term oscillator. Then I will add 20-day exponential moving average, and I will just colorize it with a different color. So the 20-day exponential moving average is indicating that if the price is sitting above that, then the momentum is still there. But once the price candles is below that, then the momentum uptrend is lost. So as you can see, the current price level of the PSEi is already at the 50-day exponential moving average. So the 50-day exponential moving average is denoting the midterm perspective. So it's also a very important indicator kasi this is the one which can separate the short-term traders and the long-term investors. Also, I mean, this is the border. So, and a very important thing here also is that this 50-day exponential moving average denotes also the average move of all the groups, either long-term and short-term. So, kung saan papunta si 50-day exponential moving average, that is the average move of the whole population. So as you can see, 50-day exponential moving average for PSEi is still uptrending. Nasa kalagitnaan tayo. So kapag nag-open yung next candle the next day, it will be lower than this, then we have that possibility that PSEi index will go downer and it will try to hit this 100-day exponential, it's not an exponential moving average, but the simple moving average. So around 8,400, so 8,440, something like that. So some confluence here will be the previous, what is this? This was a previous resistance, this point, and now might act as a support. So there might, if the price of the PSEi will move farther down, then expect or observe if there is a bounce in this moving average 100. Kapag hindi nag-bounce yan, guys, we will check on moving average 200, or you might not consider that yet, but maybe let's start with 150. So the 150 is already a long-term oscillator. So yeah, so there is a confluence here. This 150 moving average has a confluence with the support line here at 8,270. So let's just round it off to 8,300. So this is not a specific point of support. So a support, guys, is basically an area. So this is an area of support. So, but my support line, horizontal line, is at 8,250 to 8,300. So the point here is that if there will be no bounce that will happen here at 8,400, then the price will move to 8,250 or 300. So again, you need to observe here if there is a bounce. Kapag hindi mag-bounce, so breakdown will still happen. So this is now an alarming situation kasi this is our last line of defense. So itong 8,100. Oh, sorry. So yan. So dyan sa moving average 200, this has a confluence with this previous support. So 8,000, let's say 8,100 to 8,150. So that is our last line of defense. I will colorize it with black. So bounce should already happen here. Kapag hindi yan nag-bounce, yung price moves down farther below, then we are now officially at a bear market. So, but as you can see, malayo pa tayo, di ba? So it's too early to judge that we are in the bear market. So I'm just watching now at the one-day chart, guys. So let me check if may mga nag-join. Yeah, wow, dami nag-join na. So I'm very glad about this na marami kayo. So yung mga nasa Pinas talagang nag-abang sila nito. So yeah, of course, I'm also, watching this PSEi, and not only this, but the US market as well. Kasi this is a global phenomenon. This is not only happening in Philippines, but also in the US market, and I have a lot of stocks there. So I am also, following this. All right, so let's continue. So what now? So we are here at the 50-day exponential moving average. Again, if the candlestick will open or close below this previous one, then expect that, wow, PayPal is now rising back. Wow. All right, so expect that it will move to 100 moving average. Then if it will not bounce there, it will move to this 150, which is at 8,200. If it won't bounce there, it will move to 8,100. And if it won't bounce there, as I said, this is our last line of defense. So guys, we need to exit and convert your positions into cash and wait until such time this bear market will, cease. And actually, this is a good opportunity for investors kasi, in order for us to be able to buy a good or great companies, great stocks, is just really to wait for market events. So market events like this, which is pulling the price downer, this is the best time to buy stocks. But of course, you just don't buy it in the middle kasi baka pag in the middle of the downtrend, during a down market, you might be buying a stock at a certain price and it will still move farther down. So my advice is that wait for the reversal signals. So paano nga ba malaman yung mga reversal? So basically with just price action, you will be able to see if there is a reversal. If it is now starting to create green candlesticks which are much higher than the previous move. And yung tinatawag na higher high, it is creating a higher high. So this one is a higher high, and there is another higher high and another higher high. So that is what I mean. So for example, this one is going down, and then after that it made green candlesticks are appearing and long, and then now it exceeded this previous high with further candlesticks. So that is one sign of reversal. So actually it's a reverse head and shoulder here. So if you will notice here. So itong area na yan. So yan. Head and shoulder pattern is one reversal pattern. But this one is kind of inverse, head and shoulder. All right, so I hope that it is quite fine to all of you. So we are not yet in a bear market. Bear market, we can consider a bear market once the price moves below 8,100. So hold on lang, and remember that quality stocks with a cheaper price are found in this type of market scenario, market events. When everyone is in panic, then take that opportunity to find great stocks at a cheaper price. All right, so I hope yung iba naman nakapanood ng TBGI at now. And during this kind of market wherein PSEi is a little bit going down, I would really avoid for a while this kind of speculative stocks. Kasi they have much more impact than those blue chip stock which are in a good quality. Blue chip stocks are a kind of stocks wherein it has a kind of crash proof. So there is an intrinsic characteristic of it that despite a market crash, they are able to bounce back. So itong mga speculative stocks naman, we are not sure. When they go down, we are not really sure when they will come back, or will they really come back at all. So all right, so if you have some questions here, feel free to write. Okay, so far, so I hope that everyone is understanding my analysis. So what about if we check the previous history of PSEi? So let me remove all the drawing tools para hindi ngayon tawag dito, hindi makalat. So right now, nasa 50-day exponential moving average tayo. At kung titingnan nyo, there were couple of times na na-test yan. So ayan dito. Andito. And every time it is tested, the market is moving up. Although there was a certain point somewhere last December where it exceeded or overshoot the 50-day exponential moving average and break through also the 100-day moving average, but it bounced back. So 50 and 100 is bounce at 50 and 100 are really good signs, and that is the point wherein it's really good to buy the stock. So I would also do the same. So if this trend now goes to here, then wait for a kind of pattern like this. There is a green, then it's good to time to buy. Especially, this is PSEi, and as far as I remember, one of the biggest part of the PSEi as an index is the SM Investment Corporation. So itong mga stocks like SM, Ayala Corporation, ito yung mga heavyweight. So kung sila yung mga heavyweight, so they are the one which are actually close in terms of pattern. They are the kind of stocks which are behaving closely like how the PSEi as an index is behaving right now. So yun ang maabangan natin. SM, Ayala Corporation, ano pa? Ali. So tingnan natin yung historical chart. Ano ba yung nangyari before? Okay. So i-turn off ko muna itong mga 200 at saka ibang oscillators para hindi ngayon makalat. Alright. So, saan na? Okay. 50 and 100 dapat. Yan. So, meron tayong yung blue yung 50. Yung 100, itong purple is yung 100. Right. So, tingnan nyo dito last 2017. Okay, pero balik muna tayo dito. Kailan ba to nag-umpisang mag-cross? So ito, so dito sa August 2016, nag-cross siya sa 50-day exponential moving average. Then it crosses to 100-day moving average. And after that, it retested, fall down farther, retested again the 50-day exponential moving average, but fall down farther. So as you can see, this is really a very good oscillator, yung 50-day exponential moving average. So dito naman, it tried to cross. It crossed the 50-day exponential moving average, but was not able to cross the 100-day moving average. But after a while, it fall down and cross the 100-day exponential moving average and consolidate on this area. And then after March 2017, dyan na nag-umpisang makarecover si PSEi. So, ayan. So, di ba? So, it's now above 50-day exponential moving average, and now it retested here. Retested, but still bounced back, retested, bounced back, retested again, and then moved farther. And now it break through the 50-day exponential moving average and went to the 100 moving average, bounced back, and moved farther down. So what is happening here, guys, is just a normal scenario. So itong nangyayari ngayon na ito, tinitest niya ngayon yung 50-day exponential moving average. It's just a normal scenario. And expect also a possibility to move down to 100-day exponential moving average. And based on the past history, ito dapat yung bantayan natin. So 100 moving average, or ano ba ito? Yeah, moving average. So as long as the price is still holding those oscillators, I mean, it's not breaking through and going lower and lower, then we are in a good shape. So nothing to be worried. All right, I hope everybody is fine. Yes, so Manu, my student watching from Australia. Wow. So I hope guys, so I just want to let you know that I am doing actually a stock mentorship program. And ano ba tong stock mentorship program ko? I do one-on-one session via Google Hangout. So wherever you are in the globe, Australia or New Zealand, Europe or America, Philippines. So wherever you are guys, if you need my guidance and tutorials, if you want to learn practical ways on how to invest in the stock market or how to trade the stock market in the Philippines and even in US guys. I also do stock mentorship in both markets, US and the Philippine stock market. And you can book me a session. Just write me a message and we can agree what time or what day. Usually I do it in the weekend because, you know, during the weekdays I have a job and I do not have really enough time to do the session. So only weekends. I also have this, uh, this weekly stock updates. And so weekly stock updates ko, this is where I am suggesting or recommending stocks to buy and what to buy during that week. And most of my stock picks are really fundamentally screened stocks. So these are not just speculative stocks. So those stocks are good for midterm and long term. But due to public demand, mayroon ng mga nagre-request ng mga pang-swing trade. So since mataas naman yung demand, so yun, nagdadagdag na rin ako ng mga pang-swing trade na mga stocks. Pero yung pang day trade, I'm not really advising you day trade. I'm not really an expert on day trading. I'm more on swing trade and midterm investing. So, you know, day trading really needs a lot of time. I mean, you need to be there. You need to watch over your position. Kasi pag nalingat ka lang, nag-CR ka lang, pagbalik mo minus 10% na. Mabuti sana kung sa Philippine stock market ng mga brokers natin, mayroon tayong automatic stop loss. Eh, wala eh. So, delikado. So, ayun. So, but of course, there is a high reward as well, but there is a high risk behind that. But if you want lesser risk but higher profitability, I really suggest stocks which are fundamentally good. Kasi kahit magkaroon pa man ng market crash, this kind of stocks which has an intrinsic characteristic or tinatawag na durable competitive advantage, they are the kind of stocks that can bounce back in the midst of a market crash or even after the market crash. All right, so thank you very much, guys, for participating, and good luck to all of you.